Hello everybody, Manithral here. Welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week we have some good news, some disappointing news, but this week we have some Necromancy information, but the main update for today has actually been postponed to June 12th, which is the Max Cash dev update. But up first, we'll look at the information we got provided with Necromancy, which is actually kind of exciting. I don't know about any of you. I'm very excited. So there's going to be a lot coming to us on May 30th. I know, me personally, I set the day aside because I don't know how much information is going to be coming at us. Because this past week, they did something they said they never did before. They got some content creators in to be able to test out the skill, play test it essentially, and give feedback. Personally, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel I kind of feel like we should all be able to get to it at the same time, because number one, I don't know about, any of you, but you first start playing something, you immediately start saying, well, if I do this, whenever it comes out, it's going to maximize my skills, well, my XP gains, but not only that, it's just like, I don't think anybody should be able to get an advance on something like this, personally, even if it was me that was offered this. Now, I live in the US, so me actually getting this invitation would have been like slim to none. There's only one person from the US that got this that I know of, and that is the RS guy. But he's a pretty big name, and he does really good. But anyway, but there is some information coming to us, which will mark the calendars, and it's all May 30th, so I'm very excited for this. But Necromancy first look May 30th at 5 p.m. BST, 4 p.m. game time. You could join Jaggeds themselves for the Necromancy big reveal. They're going to share the vision for the skill in 8+ minute video packed with developer insight and gameplay, and they'll be debuting the video with the YouTube premiere on youtube.com/RuneScape. So be there at 4 p.m. game time to share the moment with your fellow scapers and J-mods. And then at again on May 30th at 5:10 BST, so for 10 game time, so minutes after the Necromancy first look, then they're going to be going into the creators will be able to begin sharing their experiences, gameplay, and vlogs from their trip to Jaggeds last week, and here's who they are and where to find them. So you got Protox, the RS guy, Mike Guru, Evil Lucario, Omid, Chivalric, Wazi, and Waydot. So do check those guys out if you don't follow any of them already, which I'd be surprised if you didn't. You check them out because they are going to have some information. Necromancy May 31st at 5 p.m. BST, 4 p.m. game time is a developer panel live stream. So with the big reveal, they're going to make sure there's plenty of questions and discussion that people will want to have with the J-mods. So you can get a lot of information on the 31st as well, which I'll probably have a video covering both of these things. It's just that the 31st one will probably come out later in the evening, late evening hours. And what comes next, they said this is only a stop on the road to Necromancy. There will be plenty of stories left to tell as development nears its final stages. They'll be confirming the release date, giving us more insight to the lore, and diving into more detail on aspects of the skill as they lock down the finer details in development. This will be a comprehensive look at the skill than ever, at a skill ever. but balanced with maintaining that magic of discovery, which I always enjoy personally too. But they do have a note here. They said they have taken steps to ensure the 99/120 level races will remain as fair as possible, balanced with enabling meaningful player feedback and exciting player perspectives to hear about the ahead of release of a skill. They'll discuss this more with Necromancy for First Look developer panel stream on May 31st. And the Max Cash release update. So the release of the Cash Max update will raise the 2.1 bill coin limit in your money pouch and GE trades to address this long-standing request for the community. They're happy to confirm the content development has completed on the project. It also requires extensive testing, which they revealed issues in the engine development. So they want to address these issues before it gets released, obviously. And that's why there is a delay for this. So that I kind of like the transparency. The estimated delivery is now June 12th. But that's as long as the playtest goes well. Otherwise, we still have Double XP live going on, which will be ending on May 29th at 12 p.m. game time. So Yak Track by XP bonuses will not, just a reminder, Yak Track is not applying during the double XP or if you have double XP active. If you pause your XP timer, the Yak Track then goes back into play. And Jenkins account update. The Jenkins accounts team have been hard at working on the release of the open beta. And now there's more good news. Based on the feedback, Jenkins account can now support up to 20 characters rather than the previous limit of 10. For those of you who haven't made a jump yet, Jenkins accounts are the new modernized account system. And I actually offered some insight as my experience with this as well. But it adds security benefits like email verification, support for stronger passwords, enhanced recovery, added bot protection, notifications via email, and more. One thing I did not get to mention in my video about this was the use of the mobile client, which was actually very easy to use. All you have to do is whenever you go to your mobile, you sign into the Jenkins account, you select which account or which character you want to play as, and it'll bring that to the forefront, and then you just tap the play button and then you can play. I had no issue with it. It just has that one extra step of confirming which account you'd like to play as. Treasure Hunter calendar live now, ends May 24th is the Foresight to Train, and starting May 25th and ending May 29th is the Gemfall. And patch notes are rather small this week as well. General added back campfires that were removed alongside the Karam's rework. Fixed an issue where some of the Varrock dig site trees were missing textures. The force walk tiles north of the crafting guild have been fixed. For the achievement gross misconduct, demons now only count 1-for-1 progress. Slayer wildcards now have a grand exchange buy limit of 500 every 4 hours. And the artisan gears now have a grand exchange buy limit of 10,000 every 4 hours. And we have the community showcase, which up first we have one here by Ariaton, showing off their character in an anime-esque style, looking pretty awesome. And then we have Gargoyle here, turning Legos into an RS theme. Actually pretty cool. I like that. And then Tim Mertien has made some really interesting artwork here, tying in with the Karamja rework, which is pretty awesome. And then we have RuneTube. We have Makeru RS, Unlocker number 7. And they say I can't believe I got this in Unlock. I don't know why there's a spoon icon, but it's Makeru. You always expect some fun with it. And then you have in it, yeah, you don't want to do this in RuneScape. So this is the most common and expensive RuneScape mistakes. So do check that out. I want to check that out as well, see if I make sure I'm not doing those. And Radio RS Lego Locked series continues with their descent into the God Wars. So this is only number 6 and they're into the God Wars. Escaper screenshots. Ket Capes has been hitting the books recently. It's a nice little screenshot of the pyramid, which is kind of beautiful. Like, Manithral is a very beautiful area, but long forgotten already. And Klepto Mama has taken a nice night shot from within the swamps of Tyrannon. And then we have Winks here checking out some of the new sites in Karamja. And then the Pink Skirts event, we have Skill and Chill, Mad Clicker and the Little Tuzzies clan, May 22nd, 2300 game time, which is today. World 85, 4, and 3 FC is Little Tuzzies. Penguin Tour, Miss Misty, Wednesday, May 24th at 2000 game time. World 60, Edgeville Bank FC is Miss Misty. Town Square Q&A hosted by Links, Monday, May 29th at 1930 game time. World 3, Ruroc West Bank. And that is everything for this week, guys. So no major update this week, or any kind of update this week, really, other than some patches. But we did get some more information what to expect on the 30th, and the added benefit of knowing that there's something coming on Necromancy on the 31st, and hopefully we soon get a release date if we don't get that one the 30th or 31st. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later, guys.